We're on Chagigah Perek Aleph, Mishnah Chet. Really interesting Mishnah. It's not entirely clear why the Mishnah is coming, it's why the Mishnah is placed in this area. In the last Mishnah, we talked about an idea, an agadic idea of what's me'uva lo yuchal litkon. So I guess we're talking about the halachot of Chagigot. So the Mishnah talks about, in general, how we're supposed to relate to halachot vis-a-vis the amount of the contents they have in the Torah. I'll explain. The Mishnah says, Heter nidarim porchim ba'avir. Okay, the idea of hatarat nidarim, that you could go to a chacham, and he could be matir, he could find you a petach, he could find you an opening. The person takes a netter and says, I take an oath never to drink coffee. God forbid, you wouldn't want to do that, right? And then he says, I feel bad, and I didn't know that I needed the caffeine. He can go to the chacham and get what's called hatarat nidarim. So that's a halacha, but it's porchim ba'avir. What does that mean? Porchim, it's flying in the air. Says the Bar Tudura. Ma'at remez yesh b'mikra, shuchal hachacham lahatir nadir. Right? There's just a tiny reference in the pasuk, okay, that a chacham can do this hatarat nidarim. Ve'en lismoch alav. You can't really say, oh well, it's explicit in the Torah. You can't rely on that reference in the text itself. Elakach masur lechachamim b'torah shebal peh. This was given over from masur, very important word. Masur transmitted from the Masorah. You've heard of that word. That was given over to the chachamim. That the chacham in the oral law, in order to give over that this is a halacha. So it's really interesting. This Mishnah is relating to the idea of there are many halachot, many halachot. Some of them have much text that's written in the Torah, in the 5 books of Moses. Many of them don't, and it's part of the oral tradition. Halachot Shabbat, Chagigot, v'hameilot, harehem kehararim hatluyim b'sa'ara. The laws of Shabbat, laws of Chagigot, that's our Mishnah, the bringing of the Korban Chagigah. Me'ilot. Me'ilah is when you benefit from the property of the Beit HaMikdash, of Hegdish, of the temple. Okay, and that's Isur D'Oraita and Isur Karet, I think. All of those are Hararim Tluyim B'Sara, mountains hanging by a hair. So we have Porchim Ba'avir, flying in the air, and mountains hanging by a hair. Shehein Mikra Mu'at, V'alachot Merubot, because he's got this mountain, Halachot Shabbat. It says Shamor Yom HaShabbat. There's very few psukim in the Torah about halachot Shabbat. But as anyone who knows halachot Shabbat, there's a huge amount of halachot about Shabbat. So there's Mikra Mu'at, very small amount of text, halachot merubot, and many halachot. On the other hand, the dinim, laws, torts, or other kinds of laws, avodot. Avodah is the korbanot, sacrifices. Taharot v'hatumot, purity and tuma, ritual impurity. Arayot, sexually inappropriate or prohibited relationships. Yesh lehem mamash yismochu. They have much text to rely on. There's a lot more text, especially the korbanot. There's a ton of text in the korbanot. Hein gufei Torah. Hein means these are the guf, are the body of the Torah. What does hein refer to? The Bar Tudura says, the language implies hein. These seems to imply the last group. Only the ones that are written. So the Gemara says, hein gufei Torah ka'amar, meaning kolomar bein otam she'enam al mashi yismochu. Whether you're talking about the ones that don't have a lot of text, or whether you're talking about the ones that have a lot of text, or even the ones that are just like mountains hanging by a hair. These are the essence of the Torah. This is one of the fundamental mishnayot of the oral tradition, i.e., what is Judaism? What is the Torah? It's not just what's written in the text. It's not just the oral Torah. It's a combination of both. Chazal we believe that God gave the Jewish people the right to interpret and mandate the Jewish law in the Torah as part of the Torah Shabbat, the oral tradition. Whether there's a lot of text or whether there isn't a lot of text. Whether it's called, Yesh al Mashi Yismochu, or whether it's Hararim Tuluyim B'Sa'ara. This is fundamental to religious Judaism, to traditional Orthodox Judaism as it's practiced and has been for many years. We'll stop here, and as always, dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a great day.